Hey, it's Cynthia. I'm here with a long overdue catch-up, filling you in on everything that's happened in the last few months, and wow, the glow-up is real. These have been some of the hardest months of my life, but I'm also so grateful for all of the fun memories that I've had and the laughs that I've shared with all of my friends along the way. I don't think I would have made it without them. There was so much good food and all of the nights that we've shared going out, and all of the times that I've also just tried new things like Pilates and going to work out. But most of it honestly looked like this. I've literally been waking up at like noon every day for the past week. I don't know what it is. I'm really scared that I'm going into a funk. Do I not like myself right now? The seasonal depression is hitting right now. My mental health has been a little shot, so I've been going on all the walks. I did a mask, I look crazy. Oh, it smells weird. I'm feeling a little depressed, so I'm going on a long walk and I'm embracing the snow. It's like a winter wonderland today. It's actually really nice. Early celebrating because I think I'm gonna get an offer for their job tomorrow. I've been MIA on here because I've been interviewing so much at this one company. I haven't been online because work has been so stressful. Yeah, I just feel so bad for not being around. All right, we've been packing. Wolfie, hi. You want to be on camera? I'm going to move some stuff around now to take pictures. It was honestly therapeutic to go through the process of prepping my loft to be rented out. I didn't end up finding anyone in time before Korea, so my dad ended up coming up and staying while he watched Wolfie, and I think he really loved that, so I'm grateful it turned out that way. Then time flew by, and before I knew it, we were also moving out of our Toronto loft and headed to Korea. And I'm so grateful for my time in Toronto and for this Korea trip. It was such a nice getaway in that I finally had space to realize how I had been feeling and all of the emotions that I was distracting myself from in those last few months. Which brings us to today. Wolfie, what are you doing? You wanna say hi to the camera? I actually started this series on TikTok called Transforming My Life in 222 Days, and let me share day one with you because I think it perfectly encapsulates how I felt after realizing what I needed to do to help me feel better, like truly. So let me roll that clip. Day one of transforming my life in 222 days. Hi, it's me, Cynthia. This is super vulnerable and a little anxiety inducing to share, but part of my goal is to become comfortable being seen. And what better way to do that than posting on the internet? I just turned 28 in April, and with that came a ton of spirals, mostly rooted in, am I living a life that I want? I wouldn't be excited if my life looked the same a year from now. Don't get me wrong, I'm super grateful for what I have, and I know young me would be proud of where I am now. But I've also grown, and I've realized that what I thought I wanted wasn't for me, but for my family. I studied hard, never really partied, got good grades, and landed stable jobs, focused on building my career and climbing that 9-to-5 ladder. But behind all that, I struggled with high-functioning depression, anxiety, and binge eating disorder, and it was a constant loop. My therapist have explained that this is because I was dissociated, living a life I felt like was happening to me, not coming from me. I hear your 20s are for being courageous, a little reckless, exploring, pivoting and trying things, failing and starting again, and I want that. And I want to give myself space to do something I haven't been allowed to do my whole life, which is be me and explore all the parts of me. I think that in itself is the biggest act of self-love that I've been missing in all these years of trying to heal my relationship with myself. So I have no idea what will happen after 221 days, but I hope you can relate and find comfort in being part of my journey. I know that I'm not going to be in the same place now, and I'm excited to see who that version of me is. So come along. One of the things that I feel like I haven't been able to truly do in my life is explore all the parts of me. I think growing up, eldest daughter in an immigrant family, and also going through when your parents separate at a really young age, I kind of just kept to myself, became really reserved, put my head down, and studied. Through all of that, I always had this YouTube channel. It was the one time that I could do something for me and kind of just like share a little bit of my personality. So I've always been grateful for this and for all of you for helping me create this safe space for myself to explore who I am, or to like just be closer to me, if that makes sense. This is something that gives me energy. This is a way for me to show up for me. Why don't I do that more? It was really difficult for me to come to terms with. I'm still at the early stages of figuring all of this out, but right now, what I'm prioritizing is really giving myself the space to feel safe with myself, to really build up my mindset so that I can be strong in knowing that I fully trust myself, because I don't think I have trusted myself a lot. I always have these self-doubts. I'm always questioning everything, and I think it came from a lack of self-love. I've struggled with a bunch of things, but I want to believe that the universe is on my side. I want to trust that good things are meant for me, and I want to trust and say with full confidence that my life is changing for the better as we speak. I hope that all of us can realize that we do create our lives. Life comes from us. It doesn't just happen to us or at us. That was a really important realization for me, because for so long it felt like I was just witnessing life kind of come by, and that sucked. I have been needing to deal with this and do this for me for a long time, but every time these feelings have come up, I've ignored them or have distracted myself. I am choosing to now give myself the space to work through it and to heal, and I think coming out from the other side is going to feel so good. Been thinking about how can I create an environment for myself where it's easier for me to do things that make me happy. I've known for a long time that being in the city that I am now doesn't serve me anymore. Honestly, flip-flopping for so long because it really feels like a downgrade if I move to Toronto. So expensive. Like, the pros don't seem to outweigh the cons. I'm not sure. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm trusting that, you know, I'm going with the flow and we're seeing where things go. But the other thing is I loved my time in Seoul. I felt so safe. I loved how affordable everything was. I loved mostly how safe it felt, and I loved also not feeling like the minority there. So that's also at the back of my mind. I've been debating between, okay, like, do I just go to Toronto for a little bit and set some roots there, or do I stay here longer and then figure out how to get there like the end of the year? So I've just been all over the place. But like I mentioned earlier, I'm trying not to rush into things, and I'm really trying to be super intentional. Sometimes I wish through this that I had the personality where I could just drop everything and pivot and like 180 my life. But I really want to be intentional with it because I'm worried that if I just go somewhere else, I'll still be sad, you know? So I'm working on, okay, how do I make sure that like I can provide myself with routines and habits that will fill my cup up, and then figure out the rest of that, because I do think that environmental depression is also a thing. I don't want to be in a place where I am just being drained of all of my energy, if that makes sense, if that's in my control. And I feel really lucky and also proud of myself that I can do that for me and I have all these options. Those are all the things that have been on my mind. I love all of you so much, and I'm excited to be back on here for reals, and I'm gonna try not to go MIA and share even when I'm not feeling good, because I think that is a form of showing up for me, and that's really important for me. Let me know in the comments how you've all been, because I really want to know. If you haven't watched the Korea vlog yet, I really loved my time there, so I'll leave it linked as well. Other than that, I'll see you guys in my next video. I think it'll be a skincare one or another shorts for something sustainability related, because those are fun to make right now. Please leave a like on this video, comment, engage, hit that notification bell, because YouTube algorithm probably doesn't like me right now for how MIA I've been. It'll really help and I'll appreciate it. And I'll see you in my next video. Love you, bye. You see me editing the video. He's missed all of you too, right, booby? Big stretch. Good boy. I'm gonna get you. Bring it. Bring it. Look who just came back from the groomers. Oh, pretty. Look at the little boy.